late evening to those of you that are on the West Coast. Hope you guys are doing well. And I just felt, that I kind of wanted to come back. I know I've been talking to you guys, what is it, 3 times? 3 times today. 3 times. Not today. Well, technically yesterday, but now it is Sunday practically. 3/19, March 29th. March 19th. Yikes. I added 10 days there. March 19th, 2023. And the previous post I made earlier, of course, those were on the 3/18 side of 2023. So I just, I guess maybe I should have entitled this thing, All the World is a Stage. Maybe I should have entitled it All the World is a Stage. Uh, Uncool, Paradoya, how are you? I know it's late. And it's the graveyard shift of thoughts, I guess. But just saying, I just saw an interview with Mike Pence talking about what's going on. Cool. I have to say that and this won't be for the faint at heart. Okay, it's not going to be fully loaded of expletives or anything. But say, but what the hell is going on in America? I mean, is it big top? Is this the big top? Is this? I feel like we're in an episode of Beetlejuice. This situation with Trump in the midst of inflammation and train derailments and toxic chemical spills and bank runs, and what does this look like on a global stage? Does that come on, help me out, guys? Is it a banana republic? Is it a keto republic? Or I'm just saying, is this the Great Deception? I mean, what? I'm just saying, what what is this really about, an election cycle? Or I entitled this, no one is above the law. Where have we heard that before? Said by no one ever, right? Said by no politician ever, right? Man, it's just let me read your comments here. I just had, this is, no one is above the law, right? Is it the law? How about us above the big tent? No one is above the big tent, right? I'm just saying, it's very sad. And I'll tell you, I think this is the calm before the storm. I think there's this foreboding the things that are going on. And people better take heed, take cover, hunker down. Because I think they're going to add a little irritation to anything that kicks off this time. I don't know. Let me see. Uncool says, go to bed. Oh, and then Uncool says the country is paying for. Yep, there you go. And Uncool says, but the plan for full spectrum dominance is underway. I'm telling you, Uncool, I'm saying, with all this stuff going on, do you guys realize? I just want to speak. If this inflammation thing kicks, of these bank activities, like Monday, I'm watching, I'm more on a bank watch for next week. But this other situation, if it kicks off again, just think about what we've been through. Do you guys actually think this is going to be a peaceful protest? You think this country is geeked up for some peacefulness? Yeah, I'm telling you, they inject what they want to see. And I'm telling you, people, I think there's some people and some people out there that are ready to I said once a pastor said, not my pastor, but he says when people have nothing to lose, they lose it. And I'm telling you, people have a lot to lose right now. And guess what? The other side of it, that people are losing it, whatever that is. Are you losing it? What is it? You say Black Spring? I don't know. What are you talking about? Lose it. What are they losing? But I'm telling you, people are losing it. Some of them are losing it hand over fist. And they're not done. It's not even the tip of the iceberg. It's not even. It's not even. It's almost like, to me, we're watching another train wreck. Or we're in the bird's nest. But the captain says, go ahead. The captain says, go ahead. I'm just saying, next Tuesday, could it be this is what they need? Is this what they need to? Is this what they? Is this another? Is this going to be another attack on? Is it a 2A opportunity? Is it a provocateur? Or you're gonna have some bad actors again? You got the foot. You're gonna have some foot soldiers on the ground. I mean, what? I've just said, you guys are on it. You guys are. I had a friend not too long. I smell a rat. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm doing, the not my own show. I had a friend. Sometimes you gotta laugh to hold back the tears. But I'm just saying, like I was on earlier and I said, avoid the chippy traps, avoid the snake traps, avoid it. The symbolism, I think, is going to be people's downfall. I told you guys about, I wanted to come back on last night. I told you guys the other night, we were watching that horrible, there's all kinds of symbolism everywhere, right? And the symbolism is getting, they're injecting it heavy. And I'm telling you, they're doing it with the youth. That Axe commercial, I'm telling you, that thing, oh my gosh, I'd love to do. I have said this to you guys before. Maybe I did not. Let me say it. I have found the most symbolic and the darkest, some of the darkest, the most demonic things I've seen have come in these commercials in between these sports events, whether it's March Madness or the Super Bowl, or I'm telling you, like, I've seen a lot of it. This G to the O to the A to the T, that thing. And I'm almost thinking there's a double meaning even in that. I'm thinking that there's a serpent in the meaning, in the symbolism that they provide with that. They show the horns and everything, but there's definitely a serpent in there. But I'm about to go down a rant a little bit, but I'm just saying, this is, Mike Pence said in his little interview, his little statement, oh, no one is above the law. The press keeps pushing him. What do you think? What will you suggest if things go a bad way? Or what do you think will happen if, and also, not to mention, Pence says that he and his wife have not decided. They're going to decide by this spring whether he's going to run or not. So, man, I'm telling you, I don't know. This makes me think about, a few years ago, it was around Halloween. I was standing next to a Trump mask as well as a Joe Biden mask. Why don't they just make a mask for everybody? All the candidates. How about they do that? And just line them all up under a big top. I'm telling you, like, this feels like, Beetlejuice was one of my absolute favorite movies. It still is. because when they talk about Trump, when they talk about Trump, and somebody says, "Yay, you step right up. What do we got here behind door number one tonight, kids?" I mean, it just, like I said, I don't mean to make light of this, but you've got to be kidding me. I mean, I don't care. You compare this country, you could compare the country to I mean, this stuff is not, there's nothing, there's nothing dignified or character or leadership. There's nothing envious about what the heck is going on here. I can't, I mean, if I were even a lot of people, well, we don't care what other countries think. Yeah, the hell you do, okay? You can't have it both ways. Okay, so can you imagine? Can you imagine with everything that's going on and Trump's getting walked down the perp walk down the middle of whatever? I'm just saying, can you imagine? I mean, are we the greatest show on earth? I'm just saying, this feels like big top entertainment. I thought of Beetlejuice because at one of those final scenes, Beetlejuice comes in and you know they set the trap for him, but and of course he is destroyed at the end. But is he? Even Beetlejuice had 9 lives. He worked both worlds. He was, this is dark, right? Of course. It's satirical, it's satire. He worked the life beyond death and the above, you know, the Dietzes I'm telling you, this stuff is I can't are you creative enough to make this stuff up? I'm just saying. Are you creative enough to make this stuff up? This is not even America. I don't. This does not seem like American politics to me. Somebody help me out. What does this seem like to you guys? No one is above the law. famous, famous last words. It's a big top republic. It's what it's looking like to me. I mean, but I'm telling you, they're playing with people's lives. That's the sad part. That's the sad part. It just seems like we're dealing with a caricature of. They would talk about America needs to be the leader, continue to be the leader of the free world, is what I'm paraphrasing what Mike Pence says. I'm just thinking, does this appear like we're leading? Are we leading? And it's no different than Nancy Pelosi. All of these people like to throw around the English language and use words like leadership and democracy and the American people. And it just gets to be like, we're dealing with illusions. Or is it a paradox or illusion? Is it real or is it showbiz? What is this? Somebody help us out. Help us. But meanwhile, the people are suffering while they still want to put on a show. They still want to put. They don't want to put. They're gonna put on a show. And is this Trump's way of campaigning? And I've seen comments. I'm telling you, oh, Trump knows what he's doing. Trump and his people know what he's doing. Just say a prayer for. I told you, this is the bewitchables. It's not a left right paradigm. It's bewitchables. I'm sorry, I don't mean to. This I can only the sad part about it is that people need to be hunkering down. In the meanwhile, they would throw a little bit of sand in the pearl and irritate things. Some people have started drawing this down to a, kind of a not a not a doomsday, but they're kind of drawing it down to this is going to be numerology. Somebody has attributed it to something with numerology between now and Wednesday, 322. I'm just saying. What are your guys' take on this? I appreciate you guys, of course, for coming in. And Uncool says, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. We're going to be begging for some relief. They're setting us up. But I'm telling you, these actors, Capitol Hill, I mean, it's the calm before the storm. And I think the storm is going to start. It's going to brew it's brewing before the summer. I said summer is going to be something to see, but I also think that the brew is, they're putting the key ingredients because they want to see this thing implode. They want to see it. I mean, is Soros going to come out in all of this, or is he? I mean, has he got foot soldiers ready to be deployed? I'm telling you, it's not. This is not a good look. It's not only is it not a good look, but I think people have been fairly warned. You've been fairly warned. If the bewitchuals, the people that wake up and watch the morning news, the morning snooze, the people that are still on I'm in Ron DeSantis is free Florida. Yeah, I'm telling you, the MAGAs, I'm telling you, it's just bizarre. All this ecosystem is something else around the big top. I mean, I can't imagine what kind of clown car is going to come forward this time around in terms of candidates. I mean, yeah, Beetlejuice. That's what I'm going to start referring to TRUMP as Beetlejuice. What is it? He doesn't work well with with others. But I'm serious. Just he could be lured in. But yeah, no one is above the law. Remember that they keep that on a loop. Why is that? Why is that? The left, the right, they all say the same things. They are united by the bewitchery, right? I said, they say, repetition and contrast. Well, the repetition creates the unity, right? The repetition is the unity in the whole thing, in the theme, in the big scheme of things. The unity creates the repetition creates the unity. So they all say, I've heard Pelosi, no one is above the law. I've heard both parties say. My Pence says, no one is above the law. Okay, well, we'll see what that looks like. What else is what else is in the middle, right? What's in the middle? On the contrary, I'm just saying. It's just, can you take these people seriously? And so to me, it's like you got this, what was it, the QAnons? Trust the plan. There, are we back to that? It's like we're on some sick, twisted, we're on a sick, twisted cycle right now. The big top, Beetlejuice. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But this is my thing again. Don't get caught up in the chippy traps or in the snake traps. Don't get caught up. Oh my gosh. Hi, Derek C. Williams. Oh wow, yummy. Derek's got some yummy. He says I have a Baker's Bar bourbon and a watermelon margarita. Nice. Show us how to do. See, Derek C. Williams, the prolific Derek C. Williams. Derek knows how to bring it to us no matter what time of day or hour it is. He knows how to bring us. He knows how to bring it to us. But I'm just saying, this is no one is above the law. Remember that. Smoke on that. But I say, do what you want to, but don't get caught in the chippy traps or the snake traps. Because I'm telling you, that I think this is the calm before the storm. And they're ready for something to jump off. If they have to make it if they have to inject a perp walk or a Beetlejuice walk in them under the big top, because I'm telling you, America looks like a big top to me. You know, right now it does. You know, I gave you guys a liner earlier from it was Computer Works. America's a slow follower when it comes to the CBDC. But look what we're doing. We're getting ready to. We're putting on our best. We're putting out our no one's above the law. Politicians, we're lining them up. I tell you, I don't know. What do you guys think? Come on. What do you think about the TRUMP arrest? Now, who in the heck knows that they're going to be arrested? I mean, is that fact? Is it fact? Melinda. She says insanity continues. Yes, yes. I don't know why Beetlejuice comes to mind, because here you got somebody that, and it's almost like our entire, now I'm metaphorically speaking here. I'm doing a lot of metaphors right now. Be easy. Easy. I'm an extended metaphor. If you think about it, you got people used to use that reference, but since Trump came down the elevator, well, I'm like, this is like Beetlejuice is what this is, it just seems like Trump's time, whatever, anything that Trump did before his presidency has been like null and void. It's like, it's poof and gone. Derek C. Williams says, we will know our disinformation campaign is complete when everything the American public believes is false. Line taken from former CIA Director William Casey in 1981. Woo, you're smoking, Derek C. Williams. I mean, you're on fire right now. I'm telling you, what's coming out of the end of that smoke? But I'm telling you, this thing is, just look at it. I mean, what has happened? Look, we've been, it's been action packed around here since before 2020. And it hasn't been the same since. And it's not going to be. When people used to talk about, oh, the new norm, oh, the new norm, oh. Okay, well, is this feeling like the norm to you guys? It does. Chaos, deception. Chaos and deception. Derek C. Williams, he says, it's what the American public doesn't know that makes them the American public. Line taken from the movie, quote, Tommy Boy, 1995. Oh my gosh, Derek C. Williams. If I could have created a a comic strip. Let's all have a comic. Let's all have a comic strip stream where I give you guys the templates and you fill it in. let's do that. That was an idea I had for a show. We were gonna do a show on persuasions and rhetoric and fallacies. Yeah, like propaganda. We were gonna do a propaganda show, comic strip. You come in with whatever piece you want to add. We're gonna name that propaganda. Is this propaganda that we're dealing with? Is this illogical fallacies? What? I still think it's gonna be it's a fun show. We're gonna bring in everything from Coke is it. We're gonna bring it all to you. But I'm telling you, this stuff that's going on right now. What was it? Elon Musk chimes in. Oh, Trump will be reelected and all. Oh my God. Can you believe if you were to draw like a flow chart or I mean, and Hollywood is so close to it all. This is the other part of it. Hollywood is like hinged, like it's like they're joined at the hip. They know that this is a stage. They know that this is the greatest show on earth. They know. Derek C. Williams says, I have two siblings that have degrees. Two siblings that have that have degrees. One of them have two, but they both are lost intellectually. Hey, Derek, I'm telling you, you are the valedictorian. Okay, I'm telling you, you're it, and they don't even know why. They don't know why. I tell you, the bewitchables. Now, some people are like, okay, when I say bewitchables, that's a new term that I made up. Okay, I'm a wordsmith these days. So the bewitchables could be everything from a element of bewitchables could be anything from degrees. It could be the morning coffee with the news. If it's not on the news, it didn't happen. Okay, it said one family member of mine. Yeah, and then also the TRUMP has also been blamed for the inflation. Guys, I'm telling you, there could be some mayhem, some real mayhem. I believe could very well kick off, and I'm telling you, the summer is going to be like, what do we have that year on the show? The summer of dissent, and somebody says nobody is dissenting. Okay, a bewitchable. Spoken like a bewitchable. But I'm telling you, we could be in for some real mayhem with this big top show. With this no one is above the law. We could be. And why is this? Some people compare America to Rome and these other civilizations. I mean, these other empires. Does this feel like Rome to you guys? Ah, where you've got our capital being like, they march people in, and you got the Congress standing there, and heck, a Ben-Hur movie. I'm telling you, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. What do you guys think about this? About Derek C. Williams is bringing it to us, and then Derek says that's how mine talk. Derek, you're wrong. It wasn't on CNN. Oh my God! But this is my word. I said, what is it? Is it a proverb or something? Or a word to the wise? Look, don't get caught up. Don't get caught in the trap, the chippy trap. That's a reference. I talked about a neighbor of mine that was like, oh, wants to set up chippy traps. I said, no. I mentioned this earlier. No. I don't want to. There's no way I'm gonna let you set a trap for somebody else and one for me. Nope. And yeah, I'm just saying. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens next week. I don't know. Some people, I don't know if you draw this thing down to March. This is March Madness, isn't it? Is it not? What is this? What is this? And how much longer? I mean, with all that's going on, I don't know how much more of this can we take is what I'm just saying. See, that's where shout out to Uncool Paranoia that was talking about the order out of chaos. Shout out to her. Derek C. Williams' big parade for a Trump arrest. I don't know. I don't know. But see, like I said, I'm more concerned about the Bank Watch. I'm doing Bank Watches next week, if anything. But then they want to add the Trump. They want to add Beetlejuice. It's like every time they say his name, if you hear his name more than so many times, oh boy. What's gonna happen next? It's like, is he teaching his own base parlor tricks? I don't know. Parlor tricks. How about we call instead of politics, parlor tricks? Parlor tricks is what we've got. But I'm just saying, is this somebody ask a question? Shout out to Mr. Pearson. Is this how you win a presidency? I mean, my thing is this how you campaign? Is this how you campaign? I'm just saying, in the world of parlor tricks, is this how you campaign? But you still have people out there that are basically saying, just like you've heard that trust the plan. No one is above the law. So I'm just saying, if all the world's the stage, and we're certainly sitting around the stage. We're sitting around the stage. Derek C. Williams says, "Me too, Bank Watch. I follow Catherine Austin Fitts and Edward Dowd regarding financial markets. No one can touch them as far as I know." Well, I'm gonna have to look up those names. I'm gonna look up those names, Austin Fitts and Edward Dowd. Hi, Latina in Cali. How are you? So yeah, we're gonna watch Monday. I think Monday, as they say, Monday week is gonna be that's gonna be a fully loaded week. So get ready to see what happens with the under the big top. Now I don't know what is it. They're saying this. Pence says this is politically charged and da 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 da. And then also he says he's not sure. Him and his wife are going to decide whether or not they're going to run. So can you imagine the clown card that's going to come out? What have you got? Pence, of course, Joe Biden, uh, TRUMP. I mean, who else? Who else have you guys? I hate to say this. Who else have you guys got for the big top? Big top 2024. Who's under your roof at the big top 20? You can't. As I heard Brandon Tatum say on his show that we don't have anybody else. Who else do the Republicans have other than Pence? Pence, Trump. Who else do they have? I'm just trying to think, seriously. And all, what's that lady's name? Haley, Nikki Haley. Yeah. No. Or you didn't think they're gonna trot Sarah Palin out? You know what was that saying during the CV-19? to home at home together. Come on now. Give us that good old palindrome. Give it to us. All right, so let's open this up here. Let's see. Latina A has a Latina A says no help, no plan to help us, and we have to help ourselves and each other. Meant to side games on the people trying us with fear mongering, and even Trump came through and is saying he believes he'll be arrested. Um, Derek says, "Let me step aside. You take your Black Spring." And yes, I'm afraid. Yeah, well, it is scary. It's scary. I'm telling you, you have to laugh to hold back the tears because there's a lot to be There could be a lot potentially to be. There's a lot at stake going on, and we're dealing with this with more theater and parlor tricks, and Beetlejuice, and what a deal. He says, "A soldier fija TR9RX would say." Brother, I'm afraid. Yeah, I know, but hang in there, Derek C. Williams. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it's a whole lot of going on. But you got to hang on. You got to keep you got to keep your armor up. Just keep your armor up. 'Cause I'm not so much in the fear mode. I'm just in this. I mean, I'm concerned. Okay, I'm actively concerned. But we have to hold it up. We have to try to keep our minds. We need the right mindset to see what we're going to see and to hear what we're going to hear, and for what's to be revealed. Some people can't handle, and I know most of you guys can. I know you can. Uh, so yeah, so they're in the market. They're in the market for, yeah, that's what they like to do. So I just had to come in with just a few more thoughts after just seeing, after it comes out, you start getting, and more people are going to come out. Okay. It's not going to be just the politicians coming out. You're going to have more people coming out, with their comments or whatnot. What is it? Who is that out of New York, Manhattan or whatever? But this is your 2024 situation setting up right now, or your order out of chaos situation stacking up right now. But you guys hang in there. I just had to come on and just say, where have we heard this before? No one is above the law. We've heard that right before trials. We've heard it before hearings. We're hearing it before potential arrest. I'm just saying, hunker down and, you need to prepare before you watch it, before the week comes up. I think everybody better hunker down in some level of faith, whatever it is you believe in, whatever you do. But be prepared. Be prepared for what you're about to see, what you're about to hear, and even the chaos and maybe even the bad actors that may come out of it. You got to get prepared. But I thank you guys for tuning in at this crazy hour. But I'm telling you, the days are not the same. People aren't the same. The world is not the same. I think we're dealing with more. I think we're dealing with more spiritual stuff. We're dealing with more dark stuff. All right, guys. I will see you later. Have a great morning. By now, it's getting closer to morning on both sides of between the Pacific Standard and I guess Eastern Standard. So, all right, guys. I will see you later. Take care.